Contenders. I'm your host, Paegun Young. This is the first time we're seeing each other in the year 2003. Happy New Year, and I wish you joy. Now, we have an exciting game ahead. Let's welcome today's contenders. Welcome to our stage. This kicks off a very exciting first game of the year 2003 for us. We have the Otay team, Kenny Park and Jason Kim. Otay, how'd you come up with that?
I was looking for a catchy name. I'm a fan of this show, and one day I was watching Little Rascals, my favorite movie, and then Buckwheat, my favorite character, always says Otay, so Otay.
Okay, Otay.
Thank you.
Well, good luck to you, and thank you for joining us. And going against you, we have the Steel team, Cho Young-tak and Jung Jung-ho. Now, Steel, I guess it has something to do with baseball?
Yes, it is. I'd like to steal. I tried to make some steals tonight in this game. Also, exciting game.
Well, good luck to all of you. And now let us begin the quiz. Yes, in this first section, we'll be giving you 10 multiple choice questions worth 10 points each. You'll be given 5 seconds per question. And of course, if you get all 10 correct, you get 50 bonus points. I hope we get to give you both 50 bonus points today. Now, if you are not sure about a certain question, you can call out chance. We'll take away 2 of the incorrect choices, and of course, that gives you a better chance at getting the correct answer. Otay, please choose among question sets Q, U, I, and Z.
Let's go with the Q.
We'll go with question set Q, number 1. Of the following, which body part is not a part of a pear? 1 eye, 2 ear, 3 mouth, 4 hand.
3 mouth.
Yes, we have just 1. And we go to question number 2. What is the name of Donald Duck's girlfriend? 1 Dawn, 2 Daisy, 3 Daphne, 4 Diana.
Daisy, number 2.
And question number 3. In your family tree, your mother's sister's second son is what relation to you? 1 first cousin, 2 second cousin, 3 godson, 4 nephew. If you're not sure, you can call out chance.
First cousin 1.
Quite a long discussion there, and we go into question number 4. Of the following, which is not a song of Michael Jackson's? 1, You Are Not Alone, 2, Dangerous, 3, Cleaning Out My Closet, and 4, Bad.
Number 3, Cleaning Out My Closet.
And of course, that's Eminem's song. And do you listen to Eminem?
Yeah, I like Eminem.
Yeah, and his song's pretty good, right?
Yeah, he's a good rapper.
And we go into question number 5. The changing of seasons is a result of which Greek god being kidnapped by Hades? 1 Hera, 2 Desdemona, 3 Persephone, 4 Zeus. If you're not sure, call out chance.
Can we get 50-50? Chance.
Sure. You call out chance. We'll take away 2 of the incorrect choices. And please make your final selection, Otay.
3, Persephone.
Yes. Persephone is, of course, the goddess that comes back and brings us spring again because her mother gets happy that she's returned to her. And of course, we go on to question number 6. The euro is used in Europe, yen in Japan, and dollars in Australia. What do you use in Brazil? 1 real, 2 peso, 3 dinars, 4 rand. Otay, final selection, please.
1 real.
Yes. And of course, they use dinars in Algeria and the rand in South Africa. And we go into question number 7. Which part of the brain regulates balance, posture, movement, and muscle coordination? 1 cerebellum, 2 cerebrum, 3 medulla oblongata, 4 corpus callosum. Otay, final selection, please.
Number 3, medulla oblongata.
We're actually looking for the cerebellum, which regulates balance, posture, movement, etc. You end this section with 60 points, okay? And now, Steel Team, you have the choice of U, I, or Z's.
We will pick U.
Okay, we'll go with questions at U. Number 1. The Roman numeral V is equal to what number? 1, 1, 2, 5, 3, 10, 4, 100.
Number 25.
So easy, Steel, that I think you hesitated. And we go to question number 2. Of the following, which sport has the most number of players on a team? 1 volleyball, 2 basketball, 3 soccer, 4 baseball.
Number 3, soccer.
Yes, soccer has 11 players, volleyball 6, basketball 5, and baseball, of course, has 9. And we go into question number 3. Famous composer Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was born in which city? 1. Hamburg, Germany. 2. Vienna, Italy. 3. Hanover, Germany. 4. Salzburg, Austria.
4. Salzburg, Austria.
And Steel, you know that we give you 50 points if you get actually up to the 10th question correct. Now, what do you see of your chances?
50-50.
50-50? All right, we go into question number 4. New Year's Day in 2003 was a Wednesday. What day will New Year's Day be in 2004? 1 Tuesday, 2 Wednesday, 3 Thursday, 4 Friday. If you're not sure, you can call out chance.
Would you like to call chances?
Sure, take away 2 of the incorrect choices. And Steel, final selection, please.
Number 3, Thursday.
Very good. And of course, if it's not a leap year, it moves along like that. And we go to question number 5. Which of the following movies did George Clooney not have a part in? 1. Ocean's 11, 2. Spy Kids, 3. Solaris, 4. Black Hawk Down. Steel?
Number 4, Black Hawk Down.
Very good. And we just did that for the excitement. And we go into question number 6. Of the following, which singer was not originally a member of a group? 1. Ronan Keating. 2. Jerry Halliwell. 3. Christina Aguilera. 4. Kang Ta.
Number 3, Christina Aguilera.
Yes. Ronan was part of the Boy Zone. Jerry Halliwell was Spice Girls, and Kang Ta was H.O.T., right? Remember? And we go into question number 7. Which of the following is not a dinosaur? 1. Ankylosaurus. 2. Tyrannosaurus rex. 3. Triceratops. And 4. Thesaurus.
Number 4, Thesaurus.
And with that, Steel, you've moved ahead of your opponents, the Otay team, and we go into question number 8. Which of the following independent states was not a former member of the USSR? 1. Moldova. 2. Belarus. 3. Turkmenistan. 4. Karelia. Steel, final selection, please.
Number 4, Karelia.
Yes. That was a republic in far northwestern Russia. You're doing a great job, Steel. You're doing much better than the 50-50 chance you gave yourselves. And we go on to question number 9. Which of the following elements has the highest atomic number? 1. Au, silver. 2. Zn, zinc. 3. Pt, platinum. 4. Na, sodium.
Number 3, PT.
Actually, the highest number is possessed by Au silver. 79 is the atomic number. Well, you still end this section ahead, Steel, at 80 points. Congratulations. And of course, this next section is where we get to see how well you work together. We give you a list in a pre-chosen category of 20 words. You get 100 seconds to go through the entire list. You cannot use the word or phrase that we give you on the board unless it is in a parentheses. So, Otay, if you're ready, please take your position. And Otay, you picked golf as your section. Are you a very great golf player?
Just something that I used to. I spent a great deal of time doing when I was living in America, and to a certain extent here as well.
How's your handy?
If I had to guess, maybe about a 10 or 11.
Don't be modest.
Wow, what a great player. Well, okay. Well, I hope you get to prove how great you are at the sport today with your section. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Go.
The action.
Swing.
What you hit a ball with.
Club.
1, 2, 3. Tiger Woods number 1. What is that number 1? The number. He's in
Par.
an order. An order of
Pass.
players.
Pass, pass, pass.
The order of players. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4.
Line up.
Pass. This is 0.
Par.
No, this is. It starts with H. It's how good.
Hole in one.
No, how
Handicap.
Number of holes on a course.
18.
Famous Korean women golfer.
Sadi Pak. Pak Sadi.
FE.
Iron.
This is where the Masters is played. The city.
Augustus.
This is the international competition, America versus the world.
Riders Cup.
This is the golfer from South Africa. His name starts with an E. Very tall
Ernie
man.
Els.
This is what you do when you first play the first hole. It starts with T.
T. Tee off.
Okay, this is a golf movie with Will Smith in it. This came out about 4
Lance
years.
Bagger. Lance Bagger. I don't know. Lance Bagger's died. Lance Bagger.
Pass. -1.
Birdie.
+1, sorry.
Bogey.
This is one of the greatest golfers of all time, the Golden Bear.
Jack Nicklaus.
This is the tournament played in England.
British Open.
This is the famous male golfer,
Arnold Palmer.
a Korean male golfer.
I don't know, man. I don't know his name.
Pass, pass. The Women's Professional Golf Association.
LPGA.
You did a great job, actually. The man you were looking for, Choi Kyung-ju, was a great player of Korea, like Pak Se-ri, who is a woman. And of course, you passed on the legend of Bagger Vance. Bagger Vance is his name. And of course, you passed also on ranking the numbers 1, 2, 3. But you end the section with 200 points. Good job. And Steele, if you're ready, please take your position. And your section is very interesting. It's Earth Science. Now, what made you pick that category? Do you know a lot about the subject?
Actually, I started studying Earth Science because of this show.
Ah, so this is a good time for you to study a new subject, yes?
Yes.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Go.
R, big stone. R,
Rock.
in desert we see a lot of these. S, desert.
Sand.
Pass. Pass. F, remains of dead animal.
Fossil.
E, Pompeii.
Earthquake.
Area shaped in triangle. D.
Pass.
An imaginary line divides Earth north and south.
Equator.
The layer underneath surface. M.
Mantle.
A hollow underneath the earth.
Cave.
A famous movie in which volcano is main issue. D. Pass. A, another name of air.
Atmosphere.
Moving ice. G.
Iceberg.
No, G.
Glacier.
Melting rock. M.
Magma.
Pass. Pass. Line with this heaven and earth.
Latitude.
Steele, this proved to be a pretty tough category for you. You did not get to horizon. And of course, Cambrian period actually is the first period of the Paleozoic era. You passed on a few others as well, like the movie Dante's Peak. That was an easy one. Anyway, you had a lot of points ahead in the first section. You're 180 points, but Otay ends this with a lead, 200 points. Congratulations. And now we go on to the third section where Kim Jin-sung comes out with the questions. Thanks for joining us. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
And so what are your resolutions this year?
My resolutions, I haven't thought of them yet, but I'll eventually come around to when I find a good one.
Well, my resolution is that, well, I hope that we have a great show. We keep having a great show, and that more and more people will feel compelled to come and join us on the stage. I know after the Soul Searchers came on and a lot of native English-speaking people came on, I think some Korean people in the audience were kind of intimidated out of trying out. But I encourage you all to take part in this game. It's a lot of fun. And so, what are the rules?
All right, the rules for this round is 15 non-multiple choice questions. Each question is worth 30 points, so that's 450 points in total. First team that buzzes in can answer, and when the team gets the answer wrong or cannot answer the question will go over to the other team. And you have 5 seconds to answer, and in the case that both teams cannot answer the question, we will give you a spelling hint and wait for this lady to call on your team's name before you answer.
He gave you everything, so we're ready to go. Let's go with question number 1.
Okay, question number 1 is about health. Recently in Korea, this treatment is popular as wintertime health remedies. It is a treatment using plant oils extracted from plants to alleviate physical and psychological disorders, usually through massage or inhalation. What is this?
Okay.
Aromatherapy?
And of course, it is very effective, actually. And we go on to question number 2.
Okay, question number 2 is about brand. A consulting firm in Hong Kong said that the favorite luxury brand of Koreans turned out to be this, according to a survey.
Steele.
Gucci.
Yep, Gucci is, of course, the brand that we buy most in Korea. And of course, their symbol is the G.
The G.
Yeah, and we go on to question number 3.
Okay, question number 3 is about a drink. This comes from the Scottish Gaelic word uskebaha, literally meaning water of life, and it changed to blank in the 18th century. It is an alcoholic beverage made from
Steele.
Whiskey.
Yeah. And of course, it's made from fermented grains such as corn, rye, or barley. And of course, it's aged or blended sometimes. Now, this is proving to be a very, very close game. As you know, since you guys saw the last week's show, we had 7 times winners in our last show. And that means both of you actually will be going on to the finals. But you will be carrying your points with you into the finals game. So this is very important that you do well. And of course, it's very exciting. Steele, you're ahead at 240 points. Otay at 220. Now, we go on to the next question.
Okay, question number 4 is about the human body. This is a signal of a person's health. This plays a role of checkpointing each and every germ when it enters the body. It looks similar to blood vessels, but it is thinner and transparent. What is this, which is spread all over our bodies like blood vessels?
Okay.
Capillaries?
Steele, 5 seconds. And why don't we take a look at the spelling hint? Otay.
Lymph?
Yep. And we go on to question number 5.
Okay, question number 5 is about a person. This Argentinian striker may be playing in the J League in 2003. A sports newspaper in Italy reported that this person's move to Japan from AC Milan is almost definite. What is the name of this Argentinian soccer star who also played in the 2002 World Cup?
Steele.
Batistuta.
Yes. Gabriel Batistuta is due to play in Japan. Very exciting. And Steele, you're still 20 points ahead. Otay, you could catch up with just one question. Let's have the next question.
Okay, question number 6 is about a dance. This is a dance, but also a form of music. This dance is a Brazilian folk dance of African origin. The folk blank is also called
Otay.
Samba.
Yeah. And of course, it's in 4-4 time. And Otay, I understand you're very eager to share with us your knowledge, but please pause and wait for me to call out your team name, or else, it might end up in certain circumstances that Steele might take your answer.
Well, this is pretty exciting so far because the game is moving a lot faster than it usually does. So
It's very
we
exciting.
might be done just like in a matter of minutes here. So anyways, keep up the good work.
And of course, Otay, you've moved into the lead with 10 points. And please, let's have the next question.
Okay, question number 7 is about art. This was originally used for its medicinal properties, especially its ability to cool down the human body. This form of body painting originated in Europe and is commonly, in Egypt, and is commonly used in India for wedding ceremonies. What is the name of this traditional Indian art?
Otay,
What is tattoo?
Steele, 5 seconds. Why don't we take a look at the spelling hint? Otay,
What is henna?
yes. Of course, lots of people were doing this, actually, henna dyeing. And we go on to question number 8.
Okay, question number 8 is about invention. Although Thomas Edison didn't invent it, he did improve on its 50-year-old design, making it safer, more economical, and more reliable for home use. After working on it for a year and a half,
Okay.
The light bulb?
He worked for a year and a half and came up with the carbonized sewing thread actually, and that worked for him, and it burned over 13 hours in the beginning. So we've come a long way since then.
did you know that he did not invent the light bulb? I mean, I always thought that he invented the light bulb.
Well,
That's
he
how-
invented it for common home use, I guess, right?
But it was
Brought to
invented
us.
before the concept of it, huh? Okay.
And we go on to question number 9.
Okay, question number 9 is about medicine. This symptom is aggravated by the dry winter season. This condition occurs when someone is overly sensitive to allergens in their environment. Although it is not necessarily caused by an allergic reaction, it often appears in infants and young children who have allergies, hay fever, or asthma, or who have a family history of these conditions. What is this?
What is this condition, Otay?
Atopia?
And Steele, 5 seconds. Why don't we take a look at the spelling hint? Otay. Steele, 5 seconds. The answer that we were looking for is atopy or eczema. We would have taken that as well. Okay, and we go on to question number 10.
Okay, question number 10. It's about computers. In computers, this provides faster access to data than floppy disks and are capable of storing much more information.
Okay,
A hard drive.
yep. And of course, it's also introduced in external form. And we go on. Before we go on, though, Steele, I'd like to encourage you to ring in and stay in the game. Though you have 100 points between you, this is a very fast-moving game because each question is worth 30 points, so you can catch up pretty quickly. And let's have the next question.
Okay, question number 11 is about number. It is a number of vowels in the Korean alphabet and the height of a basketball rim in terms of feet. It is also
Otay.
What is 10? 10.
Yep. And of course, this number is actually the most sacred number of the Pythagoreans. And
you just knew that from the height of the rim.
basketball.
Are you a big basketball player?
I spent quite a bit of time playing basketball in high school.
Amazing basketball player.
Oh, really? Let me get your number later on because I love basketball. I play basketball every week. Yeah. All right, you two and me, right?
All right, cool.
But I got to keep my impartiality here, so I can't get too conversational with you guys about that. All right.
and we go on to question number 12.
All right. Question number 12 is about history. This war is conventionally divided into periods according to chronological order: Bohemian, Palatinate, Danish, Swedish, and Franco-Swedish. What overall name includes the names of these 17th century European wars?
Otay.
The Crusades?
Steele, 5 seconds. Take a guess. Steele.
Cream War.
Okay, why don't we take a look at the spelling hint? Otay.
30-year war.
30 Years' War was what we were going for, actually. And of course, that is what we call the entirety. And we go into question number 13.
Okay, question number 13 is about economy. The following cities all have something in common. What is it? Philippines, Angeles, Olongapo, China, Shenzhen and Xiamen, North Korea, Kaesong and Shinjuju.
Okay.
Free trade zone.
Steele, 5 seconds. Steele.
Free trade area.
Why don't we actually take a look at the spelling hint? Otay.
Special economic zone.
Very good. And we go on to question number 14.
Wow, this is really going by fast. All right, question number 14 is about food. They were invented one night in 1964 by Teresa Bellissimo at the Anchor Bar in upstate New York and were named for that bar's hometown. What is that name for these now ubiquitous spicy chicken wings?
Otay.
Buffalo.
Wing.
Buffalo wings, yes.
Saved by your partner there. I think we would have gotten it wrong if we just went for buffalo, but he went wing, and we got it. My voice. Sorry.
And we go into question number 15.
Okay, question number 15 is about entertainment. This Oscar-winning actor has filed for.
Nicolas
Okay.
Cage.
Nicolas Cage actually filed for divorce from second wife Lisa Marie Presley, actually, and it took only 3 weeks, or 3 months actually, 3 months, short time to be married. And Otay, actually, you win this round. Usually it would mean that Steele wouldn't make it to the finals, but of course, being the first game for both of you, we're actually going to have both of you back after this. Final stage, Steele team and Otay team, welcome. And of course, we have 5 categories of questions in this section, worth 10 to 50 points each. And as you know, if you get the first question correct, then you get to choose the next question. If you are wrong, then the chance to answer goes over to your opponents. And so what are categories today?
All right, this week's categories are La Mer, year 2003, Science and Nature, Alphabet Letters, and World Geography.
And of course, La Mer is about the ocean, and year 2003 is obviously about this year. And of course, I get to pick question number 1, and I will go with La Mer for 10 points. When the 3 main gods in Greek mythology divided the world, Zeus got control of the land, Hades the underworld, and this god got the sea. Steele.
Poseidon.
Yes, Poseidon got the control of the sea. And of course, his name means husband of earth and lord of the earth. And Otay, I guess you had the answer, but you buzzed in too slowly. Well, this is a buzzing kind of game, so you got to get on top of it. And Steele, you get to choose.
I'm at 20 points.
Okay, La Mer for 20 points. And since this is multiple choice, you only get 1 chance to answer per team. Of the following, which is not a sea that actually exists in the world? 1, White Sea, 2, Black Sea, 3, yellow sea. Otay.
White Sea.
And Steele, it's your chance to answer, and I'll finish. 4, blue sea. Which one does not exist? 5 seconds. Steele.
Blue Sea.
There actually is a white sea in northwestern Russia, and a black sea, southeastern extremity of Europe, and yellow sea between the Chinese and the Korean peninsula, Chinese Hwanghae and Korean Hwanghae. And Steele, you're making good points in this section. And Steele, you get to choose.
La Mer, 30 points, please.
La Mer for 30 points. On July 16, 1969, Neil Armstrong, along with Edwin Aldrin Jr. and Michael Collins, blasted off in the Apollo 11 vehicle toward the moon. 4 days later, at 4:18 p.m. U.S. Eastern Daylight Time, the Eagle lunar landing module, guided manually by Armstrong, touched down on a plain near the southwestern edge of blank. What is Otay?
Cape Canaveral.
Steele, let me finish my question. It's your chance to answer. What is this large, irregularly shaped lunar lowland plain? Steele, 5 seconds. Steele.
Sea of Silence.
We are looking for you, Steele. You were very close with your answer, and I think you were translating from Korean, and that is why. But think along the same lines. Steele.
Sea of Quietness.
Otay, 5 seconds. Otay?
The Everglades.
No, actually, we were looking for Sea of Tranquility, not quiet, tranquility. And of course, that is the piece of moon that they landed on. And I get to choose the next question. And I will go with year 2003 for 10 points.
2003 is the 20th anniversary of this character's birth. This is a very well-known Korean animation character, and in 2003, this comic series will be translated into Chinese and introduced to Chinese children. A character created by cartoonist Kim Soo-jung.
Steele.
Dooley.
And of course, this baby dinosaur goes around with its tongue out, yeah? It's very cute. And Otay, I'd like to encourage you to get into this game in this section. And Steele, you get to choose.
40 points, La Mer, please.
Sure, La Mer for 40 points. This is the cradle of two of the great early civilizations, those of Crete and Greece, from which much of modern Western culture is derived. This sea also has an important natural feature of the Mediterranean region. Steele.
I thought Mediterranean.
Otay, it's your chance to answer, and I'll finish the question. Possessing several unique characteristics that make it of considerable scientific interest. What is this sea, which is located off Southeast Europe between Greece and Turkey? Otay, 5 seconds. Otay.
Aegean Sea.
Yes. Or we would have actually Greek Aegean Pelagos and the Turkish Ege Deniz. And of course, you get to choose, Otay.
Let's go over here.
Let's go geography for 10.
Geography for 10 points.
Hello, it's great to meet you all at the Contenders, and Happy New Year. My name is Kim Bo-young, and I work for Lotte Tours. The one thing I learned while working for a tourism company is that the world is large and there are many places to go. I hear that the prize for winning in the Contenders is a travel package. That's great. Well, I hope these questions help you get where you want. Here's the first question. Bulgaria is bordered to the east by the Black Sea, to the south by Greece and Turkey, and to the west by Serbia and Macedonia. Also, the Danube River runs along the northern border of Bulgaria, separating Bulgaria from this neighboring country.
Otay.
Where's Hungary?
Steele, it's your chance to answer, and she'll finish the question.
It's the largest country of the Balkan Peninsula, and its capital is Bucharest.
Steele.
Romania.
Yes. And Steele, you get to choose.
La Mer for 50 points.
Closing out the category, La Mer for 50 points. The characters of this movie, Jacques and Enzo, are friends and rivals in the dangerous world of deep-sea diving. The main character, Steele.
Ground Blue.
Yeah. Or we would have taken the Big Blue as well. And of course, its photography and fairy tale story make it very popular, and it's a 1988 French film directed by Luc Besson. And Steele, you're doing a good job of catching up. You get to choose.
20 points world geography.
World geography for 20 points.
Mesopotamia in Greek means between the rivers. It is one of the oldest centers of urban civilization in the area of modern blank and eastern Syria, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. What is this country in which the Tigris and Euphrates rivers join?
Otay?
What is Iraq?
I'm glad to see you're excited to get that
I
right.
hope you're not too distracted by their, by his overactions.
And
Just stay
Otay.
focused.
And Otay, you get to choose.
We'll go alphabet letters for 20.
Alphabet letters for 20 points.
20 points.
Yes, alphabet letters for 20 points.
In the movie Men in Black, starring Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, the alien immigration agents are identified by single-letter designations. Will Smith's senior partner, Tommy Lee Jones, is known as K. What letter is assigned to the new agent played by Will Smith?
Tommy Lee Jones is K. Will Smith is assigned Otay.
J?
An easy pickup of points. Otay, you're increasing your lead, and you get to choose.
Go ahead.
Alphabet letters for 10.
Alphabet letters for 10 points.
Of the following, what letter is entered into baseball scoring books to signify a strikeout?
Otay,
K.
K.
that's correct. And of course, historically, scorers have used single letters to keep baseball scoring simple, and the letter S was already taken by sacrifice, so they went with the last letter of struck for strikeout, and K is it. And Otay, you get to choose.
Alphabet letters for 30.
Alphabet letters for 30 points.
For 30 points, what letter does the following descriptions all have in common? Long and narrow arms of the sea, commonly extending far inland, and fords are characteristically blank-shaped. Second hint, a German submarine, the destruction of enemy shipping.
Steele.
U.
And of course, that was a great feature of German submarines during World War I and II, and we would have given Irish rock group U2 as well. And Steele, you get to choose.
Alphabet letters for 40.
Alphabet letters for 40 points.
For 40 points, the International Code of Signals was first drafted in 1855 by the British Board of Trade. It contained 70,000 signals using 18 flags. It was published in 1857 in two parts. The first contained universal and international signals, and the second British signals only. The code has been revised several times, most recently in 1965.
Otay.
What's a Morse code?
Steele, it's your chance to answer, and we'll finish the question.
What single letter is used in the International Code of Signals to indicate I require medical assistance?
Steele, 5 seconds.
I require medical assistance. What letter?
Steele.
S.
Now, we're going to actually give you a hint. It is signal with a flag on ships. We are looking for the International Code of Signals. Signal for Otay.
H?
Steele, 5 seconds. Steele.
M.
Actually, you could go through the entire alphabet, but we're going to stop you now and give you the letter. It's W. That is what you would raise up to say that I need medical assistance. And I get to choose, and I'll go with science and nature for 10 points. The first question of this category is multiple choice. How many tentacles does a cuttlefish have? 1, 6, 2, 8, 3, 10, 4, 12. Otay.
8.
Steele, your chance. One chance only. 5 seconds. Steele.
Number 3, 10.
Yeah. The octopus has 8, and most others actually in this category actually have 10. And so, Steele, you get to choose.
Science and nature for 20 points.
Science and nature for 20 points. Do you know snackjack? Snackjack is a hybrid variety of this plant grown for commercial use, and its peanut-sized seeds may be used as a high-protein snack. This plant is used in the United States, as Halloween decoration. One such example being, Otay?
Pumpkin?
Yep, the jack-o'-lantern. And Otay, you get to choose.
World Geography for 30.
World Geography for 30 points.
This question is multiple choice. Of the following, what is the largest island found in the Indian Ocean? 1. Hawaii. 2. Liberia. 3. Madagascar.
Steele.
Number 3.
Yes, Madagascar is the largest island found in the Indian Ocean. Hawaii is in, of course, the Pacific Ocean. Lipari is in the Mediterranean, and we would have given you Guam, which is, of course, also in the Pacific Ocean as well. Steele, you're doing a good job of catching up. Otay, you're still ahead at 630 versus 440, and Steele, you get to choose.
Year 2003 for 20 points.
Year 2003 for 20 points.
For 20 points, this World Cup star's tan face will decorate pages of a Japanese calendar for 2003. Shimizu S-Pulse, a team in...
Steele.
안정환.
Yeah. And of course, they introduced their calendar for year 2003. And of course, the February page will have this curly-haired Korean hero, An Jung-hwan. And Steele, you get to choose.
Science and nature, 30 points, please.
Science and nature for 30 points. This material is a bone-like tissue covering the roots and sometimes other parts of the teeth of mammals. Deposition of this continues throughout life of the animal, especially Otay.
Enamel.
Steele, it's your chance to answer and I'll finish the question. Especially in response to stresses. In humans, for example, as the tooth crown wears down, new blank is deposited on the roots so that the tooth gradually rises higher in the socket and good occlusion is maintained. What is this? Steele, 5 seconds. Steele.
Calcium.
Nope. And we're looking for the material that is a bone-like tissue covering the roots and sometimes other parts of the teeth of mammals. Okay.
Carbon?
Steele, 5 seconds. Steele.
Floor.
Actually, we were looking for cement or cementum. And I get to choose again. I will go with year 2003 for 30 points.
For 30 points. In May of 2003, there will be a professional baseball league in this country. This league is to be called CBL, and it will consist of 8 teams divided into the Eastern Division and Western Division. The 2 teams...
Otay.
Chinese Baseball League?
Steele, it's your chance to answer, and he'll finish the question.
The 2 teams in the American Major League, the Expos and the Blue Jays, also derive its name from a city in this country. However, you will rarely see natives of this country on its coaching staff or players. What is this country?
Steele, 5 seconds.
Canada.
Louder, please. Yes.
Canada.
That is correct. And of course, they were the Montreal Expos and Toronto Blue Jays that we were referring to in our question. And Steele, you're catching up, 490 versus Otay, 630. This is a very close game, actually, with all these points ahead. And Steele, you get to choose.
40 points, year 2003.
Okay, year 2003 for 40 points, please.
The 12 horoscope signs of the Chinese represent a calendar that originated in ancient China. It was originally designed to indicate 12 months of the year. They are the rat, the ox, the tiger.
Steele.
Ship.
Yeah, that is the symbol for the year 2003. That is our year. And of course, this year, or the year 2002 was the year of the horse?
That was good thinking on their part. They knew the category was 2003, and I didn't get through the hint, but
That's right. Yeah, this is the year 2003 of the sheep. Very good. And Steele, you get to choose.
Year 2003 for 50 points, please.
Closing out the category, year 2003 for 50 points.
for 50 points. Are cloned humans, which we sometimes encounter in movies, possible in reality too? An Italian fertility expert said a patient is scheduled to give birth to a cloned baby in January 2003. There are many movies about cloned humans, but they were probably led by this one. It is based on a novel, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick.
Steele.
Multiplicity.
Nope. Otay, it's your chance to answer, and please finish the question.
What is this famous science fiction classic directed by Ridley Scott and starring Harrison Ford?
Otay, 5 seconds. Otay.
What movie? Tommy Lee Jones. What's that movie?
Timeout. Actually, we're going to give you that again. Cloned humans, but they were probably led by this movie. This movie is directed by Steele.
Blade Runner.
Yeah. It's a classic. Everybody's seen it. Ridley Scott directed it, and of course it stars Harrison Ford when he was young.
And
Oh, it's-
Steele is making a huge comeback
That's
now.
right.
Yeah.
Steele, you are 580 points versus Otay 630. It's proving to be very exciting. This first game of the year 2003. Steele, you get to choose.
Science and Nature for 40 points, please.
Science and Nature for 40 points. This element was discovered in the gaseous atmosphere surrounding the Sun by French astronomer Pierre Janssen. It is the second lightest element after hydrogen. Otay.
Helium.
Yeah. And of course, it's colorless, odorless, and tasteless, and becomes liquid at negative 268.9 degrees Celsius. And of course, because it is non-combustible, it is preferred to hydrogen as a lifting gas in balloons, in flying balloons. And Otay, you get to choose.
We'll go alphabet letters for 50.
Alphabet letters for 50 points.
For 50 points, how many chemical elements are represented on the periodic table by a single letter abbreviation? There are 14. B, boron, C, carbon, F, fluorine, H, hydrogen, I, iodine, and nitrogen, and etc. In the periodic table, what element does a symbol K represent?
Otay.
Where's potassium?
Steele, I know you knew the answer, but Otay buzzed in first, and Otay, you get to choose.
Let's go. Go with world geography for 40.
World Geography for 40 points.
The Chao Phraya River flows to 225 miles to empty into the Gulf of Blanc, just past the capital at the Samut Prakan. From its headwaters to the sea, the river flows less than 80 feet. The Chao Phraya River is, along with its tributaries, of the greatest importance to this country's economic life.
Steele.
Vietnam.
Otay, it's your chance to answer, and she'll finish the question.
The river runs through what Asian country?
Otay?
Where's Thailand?
And of course, Thailand's former name was Siam. And Otay, you have the choice of two questions.
Let's finish the category, 50.
Okay, World Geography for 50 points.
The name of what word capital means elephant trunk in Arabic? The answer is Khartoum. Khartoum is located just south.
Otay?
Sudan.
Yeah. And of course, it is also Africa's largest country, located in Northeast Africa. And we have just one question, so we'll go with that. Science and Nature for 50 points. This mammal swims easily with webbed feet and can travel underwater for 0.4 kilometers without surfacing for air. Few other animals produce a fur so highly valued by man and so durable. The darker furs of northern animals are the most prized. as the water is becoming polluted and the fur of this animal is more valued. It is getting harder to see. Otay.
Seal?
Seal, it's your chance to answer, and I'll finish the question. It is getting harder to see this animal in Korea. What is this animal which is designated as a natural monument? Seal, 5 seconds. Seal?
Tiger.
Actually, we were looking for, I'll give you a hint. Recently, this animal in Busan's aquarium gave birth to twins. And it's been in many documentaries. Otay.
Bear?
Seal, 5 seconds. Steal?
Beaver.
No, actually, we were looking for otter. Well, with that, we have a new winner for the year 2003's first game. Otay, congratulations.
Various prizes are awaiting our winning contenders. Your first win will take you on a trip to Jeju Island. Your second win to Japan. Your third win will take you to China. And on your fourth win, you'll win a trip to Southeast Asia. On your fifth win, a trip to Hawaii. Your sixth win, a trip to the United States. And on your seventh win, you'll take the grand prize of a tour of Europe. We hope many of you join us.
Seal, you played a tough game with the Otay team. Now, this is our first game of 2003. What are your resolutions?
My resolution is just, I'm a student, so just try to study English harder.
Well, you guys did a great job today, and your English is at a very, very commendable level. Thank you very much for joining us, and Happy New Year. And now, Otay, well, you decorate the beginning of this year very well. With this win, we actually give you tickets to Jeju Island, and you'll be returning next week to play for yet another round, win number 2 in a row. Otay, how do you feel?
I feel like we were confident coming in. We thought that we had as good a chance as anybody else to win, and I think we ended up very good competition, and it was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I think I speak for Jason as well.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, and congratulations again. And now with that, we end this first game of the year 2003 with a new winner that gets to go to Jeju Island. I'll see you next week, and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.